No, 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 no.
Stay savage, your boy Shino Bentra. What's poppin'? Today we are back. This time we're talking about Boruto's background, his lineage, what's going on in his history, his life cycle and shit like that. Nah, not really. We're not gonna go that deep. But it's more so just to point out the fact that, the Momoshiki arc is really going slow. And, I need something else to talk about. Because, yeah. So today we're gonna talk about Boruto Uzumaki being the first Uzumaki to be trained by the Hyuga clan as well as the Uchiha clan. Now, maybe there was an instance that this has happened before in the past, but this is the first time in the Naruto franchise that has been noted, that we've seen it, that we had an idea of it. Now, a lot of you guys are probably like, when did he get trained by the Hyuga clan? Like Hanabi, when he was fighting with Hanabi, that was part of his training. Plus, prior to that, they trained a little bit. If you look at the way Boruto fights, he actually applies a little bit of the gentle fist style of fighting into his techniques while applying shadow clones into it. So, he's doing the Uzumaki thing while, being a Hyuga at the same time. He's being a Hyuga while putting the Uzumaki twist, which will be, the shadow clones, which is something that we always see Naruto do. Now, which is really dope about this aspect is like, he's training under Sasuke too. Sasuke is the Uchiha, the last surviving Uchiha, aka, Big Daddy Dick slung in Sakura, that's what he's doing. That's literally what he does. He dicks her down and he leaves her. Like, I mean, what else does he do? Like, I'm just being honest. Now, saying as we've been in this Momoshiki arc for like so freaking long, we've been dealing with this time and time again. It's one of those things where it's like, we've seen the Momoshiki arc a lot. Like, if you watch the movie more than twice, you read the manga, you're watching the anime now, you've seen it a couple times, and it's probably pissing you off right now. You probably upset like me. And then the thing is, in the manga, we don't have the Jogan any fucking where. I'm talking about it doesn't appear. The only time you see it is when he fights with his homeboy Kawaki, and that's the only time. And then even in the beginning, we didn't even know what it was. It wasn't depicted. They didn't say what it was. There was no indication. There was no hints. They didn't fucking note at it. They didn't hint at it. They didn't say anything. Like, the manga is probably the most cut and dry platform for the Jogan. Like, there is nothing regarding. So at this point in time, you can honestly say that the Jogan is just future purposes in anime canon, because we have yet to see it. Like, at this point, we've seen him interact with the car. We've seen him interact with Kawaki. We would think that when he activates the Karma Cell, maybe the Jogan will be the thing that suppresses the Karma Cell, or, activate and do some shit with it. But it was like, no, you ain't get that, buddy. You ain't getting none of that shit. Like, if you thought that's what you was getting, you thought fucking wrong. Now, aside of me being kind of upset about not seeing the Jogan in the manga, let's go back to the original top 8 of the videos, that Boruto is going to be trained by Sasuke Uchiha, who is somebody who has extreme genjutsu abilities as well as kenjutsu and shurikenjutsu. He's a master of a lot of different ninjutsu due to the fact that he has a Sharingan. He's able to, basically manipulate all types of fucking chakra natures and then do what he needs to do. Plus, having a Rinnegan, it makes him really OP at this point. But like Boruto, right? We have Boruto, who's from the Hyuga clan, right? They have absolute chakra control. They know all about the vitality points. They know all about the pressure points. They know how to cut off the chakra stems. They know how to shut your body down where you can't use it. These people are known for their techniques, and they're known for like having some fucking high-end KK Genkai, plus hand-to-hand combat to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's another mixture, and they're noted to have like great chakra control due to the fact that they know like how the chakra stream works, how well it works, and how it flows. You know what I'm saying? So like, they can focus on the chakra stream a little bit more because they can see directly into it versus another person can't see it. Because it's like, if you got the Byakugan, I feel like if you just look down at yourself, you would just see your chakra stream. You know what I'm saying? So like, at that point, you should know which chakras you are activating when you're trying to do different things, and that'll allow them to concentrate a little bit more, because you might concentrate on this chakra to use it, and then you might just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go with this side today, and then I'm gonna go up here today. You know what I'm saying? It's like the chakra points in your body, you get to control which ones flow, and that's a good way for Boruto to learn chakra control if he did have the Byakugan. And the reason why like the Hyuga and the Uchiha clan training Boruto is like so important is really because he has the Jogan. Like, let's be honest, like outside of that, We see Kishimoto hint at like him liking Dragon Ball, him being a fan of Toriyama, you know what I'm saying, talking about how, you know, Piccolo trained Gohan, you know, that was supposed to be Goku's rival and shit like that, and the rival became Goku's friend and basically looked after his son. And that's what we see going on with Sasuke. But I feel as though he did that with other points and other plots, because like the Jogan popped up, you know, he was like, oh shit, I can go further with this, because, you know, if Sasuke trained this boy, you know, he's gonna be really dope. And the thing is, like, all right, I don't know if they're trying to make a Sasuke Boruto. I say Sasuke Boruto. Sasuke Naruto, baby. I'm not sure what they're trying to do right now, because this is what it looks like. It's literally Sasuke but Naruto, because you gotta think about it. Sasuke has one Rinnegan. You know, he has, you know, like this cool persona, want to be this cool guy, essentially. I mean, Sasuke don't necessarily want to be the cool guy. He is the cool guy. He just has that cool persona. Then we have Boruto, which is like this goofy dingy kid who has one Jogan, who wants to be the cool guy, who looks up to the cool guy, but has the abilities of his dad, so he trains under the cool guy to get cool. You know, so it's like they're manifesting both of their personalities into Boruto, and they're showing similarities extremely. So I think it's fitting for Sasuke to be the trainer. But it's like, you know, them training Boruto would be so dope, especially if he has like the ability to gain control of the Jogan. As we saw before, Jogan has been something that we've seen like come and go. This has been something that just kind of pops up whenever Boruto's in a pinch, whenever he needs it or something like that. And even still, when Boruto's in a pinch in the manga, that shit don't come out of that shit don't come from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We don't see it. You know, the only time we saw like Boruto get help in a pinch from like something that was to do with his seal or his eye in terms of the manga was him activating the karma seal. And when I say eye, you know, in the manga there is no eye. You don't see no eye. You see it when he fights Kawaki on the statues, and then you just assume it's the Byakugan until we get an actual eye in the anime, and then we get a name from Toneri, etc., 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 and so on and so forth. My thing is, and I'm not sure if this is a little bit of a rant, why introduce something in the anime and then not like push the idea in the manga? I understand completely, you know, adding the karma seal, because this is something that we saw in the manga that Boruto got early on, way before the anime started to really go in depth, you know, before the anime even was really like being a thing. You know, when we got the first episode of the anime, we saw Jogan day one. This shit was like, wow. And we were like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, why, you know, exploit something in the anime and use it as like a cash grab or a viewership grab for the viewers to watch it, but not actually have a staple or something to back it up in terms of the manga? Because usually when we see things like that, you know, we would usually get a glimpse of it in the manga, or we would usually have an idea about it from the manga, or at least it'll be touched upon, like the idea will be touched or noted on. It was like, you know, we didn't get nothing about it, and it was just completely out of left. So like, we don't really know the extent of its abilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we talk about the Hyuga clan, we talk about the Uchiha clan, we know about the Sharingan. The Sharingan has ridiculous genjutsu. It has the ability to copy other people's jutsus. It sees through people's movements. It can basically let you copy hand signs. You know, it's probably one of the dangerous most dangerous KK Genkais to ever be developed. You know what I'm saying? And it can be further progressed into the Rinnegan if, you know, getting the correct genes and cells. You know what I'm saying? So like, this shit is already OP. Then we have the Byakugan, which is the sister to the motherfucking Sharingan, aka the Hyuga clan. You know what I'm saying? And then we have that, which is almost kind of similar, because they can basically see when somebody's under genjutsu, or they can see when somebody's being controlled. I don't know if you can put somebody under genjutsu from Byakugan. I highly doubt it, because at this point it's been like 15 years. I think I would have saw it by now, and if I did, I probably forgot it. So like, let me know. But I highly doubt, like I'm 99.9% that you ain't dropping no genjutsu with the Byakugan. Like, I mean, you could probably just do a genjutsu and maybe use the Byakugan to amplify it, but like, I ain't see it. Nah, I ain't seeing it. And when I see it, I'll believe it, but I ain't believing it till I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody come in the fucking comments and be like, yeah, you can do it, hey, show me some fucking evidence. I need some concrete, because literally when you guys come and tell me things, I go look it up. But it's like, you know, we have these two fucking eyes, you know, that are like so focused on in the original series, and they are basically talked about in depth. They're talked about time and time again. They're basically poked at and poked at and poked at, you know, because for a long time the Byakugan was like that top thing right next to the Sharingan, because like when Neji and Hinata had their squabble, then Naruto had to fight Neji in the tuning exams, you know, everybody was inquiring what the Byakugan was. We were more inquisitive about it, you know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, they kind of left that one kind of cut and dried. Then we kind of learned the weakness of the Byakugan when he was fighting against the Town Ninja 4 and shit like that. But it was like, at that point in time, it was like, yo, the Byakugan kind of blamed. Like, it's a little plain. So what I think they basically did is took the idea of the Byakugan and fused it with the idea of the Sharingan, which would make the Jogan, and gave it to Boruto. And I think that's probably the real reason why they went that route, and that will explain why Boruto only has this ability in one eye. Now clearly, you know, there's gonna be another reason to why he has it in one eye. We know Toniri knows something about it. Yoshiki clearly trapped my dude in a fucking 10,000 year dragon palace, and this man has all the fucking keys. He has all the keys, all the secrets. He knows everything we want, and we can't get it. Like literally, Yoshiki was like, yeah bro, we know what you've been doing, we've been watching your ass, but it's like, fuck, like this nigga know, we know he know, and it's like, we want to know that what he know, but like we can't know what he know because he trapped. And I mean, Yoshiki may spill some beans here and there, because Yoshiki is that character that I see that talks a lot like me. I mean, me personally, I'm a YouTuber. I think this is my job. My job is to talk, you know, so I'm gonna talk a lot naturally. I mean, I talked a lot regardless before YouTube anyway. But in terms of family wise, you know, if I know y'all talk to you, but if I don't know, y'all ain't talk to you. But if you see fucking Yoshiki in the show, this nigga just talks. This nigga just talks all day about everything and giggles and poke fun at people like he's a troll. He's like the biggest Otsutsuki troll character that has been introduced. And you know, I feel as though he's gonna slip up and speak about Boruto's Jogan, or maybe even say something about it to Momoshiki, because at this point in time, I don't even think Momoshiki knows about Boruto's eye. Because as a clan of people who basically fix themselves around amassing chakra, aka the Otsutsukis, I think they would want to know about a new KK Genkai that's been, you know, roaming around in the human realm, you know what I'm saying? And if this is supposed to be like the prophecy eye that Toniri prophesied, this may be like the biggest weakness to the Otsutsuki clan. And the fact that, you know, Yoshiki has this information and he's holding out on Momoshiki, it makes me feel weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we see Yoshiki talk about it, you know, he noted something about Boruto being off, or basically Boruto being different. You did something to that boy, you know, but he doesn't necessarily go into detail about what he did, or like what he did to Boruto, or where the powers come from. So it's like a big ass question mark. Like, I'm just like, like, what the fuck? I need answers, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's dope that we seen Boruto get a little bit of training from like the Hyuga clan, and now he's training on the Sasuke Uchiha. I did talk about like their connections deepening and shit like that. You know, he's obviously going to be somebody that's very detrimental to Boruto's personality and Boruto's life. So if something happens to Sasuke, Boruto's probably going to be the most upset, right next to Sarada and Sakura, followed by Naruto. I think Naruto may actually be more upset than all of them, to be honest, because, you know, that's his man child or his love child or some shit like that. All in all, let me know your personal thoughts and personal opinions about, you know, the boy Boruto being trained by the Hyuga clan as well as the Uchiha clan. Let me know how you feel about the Jogan not actually popping up in the manga. I'm actually disappointed by it. Like, I'm really sad, because I thought I would be able to get a little bit more insight about it and be able to talk to you guys more about it, and, you know, give you guys my personal thoughts and personal opinions in depth about the Jogan, because I know a lot of people want me to talk about it. I've mentioned theories that I've read on Reddit, and I've talked with people about it, but it was one of those things where I couldn't necessarily go into detail, because it's like you're talking about something you don't know about. I may give some insight about the Jogan, and the Jogan may be something completely different. It might hit a complete 180. So I'm not really sure how that's going to play out. Just let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content. With that being said, my name is Shino Bentro. Stay true and stay real. And until next time, see you guys later. Bye.